Is this the weirdest Buakauw fight of all time? In this fight, Buakauw went up against a self-proclaimed kung fu master who basically throws nothing but spinning kicks. But he didn't just throw regular spinning kicks to the body. No, this kung fu master threw almost exclusively to Buakauw's NUTS. Anyone who witnessed this fight would agree that this is probably the most absurd high-profile fight of all time. After so many spinning groin shots, the Kung Fu Master decided to give up whenever he got kneed. In the pre-fight promotional video, they said Wang Yanglong was a Kung Fu Master who was willing to challenge anyone in the world. The promotional video said that each of Yanglong's strikes bring a mysterious and spectacular power to his opponents. They said that Yanglong has the skills to shock the world. If you look at his body and how chiseled he is basically the Chinese Superman. Yanglong had a record of 18-3 and was apparently an MMA champion as well. What I heard though was rather than being a true Kung Fu master, Yanglong was actually a Muay Thai fighter turned actor and model. Buakauw, on the other hand, needs no introduction. He is 41 years old now, but still a monster. So what really happened in this weird fight? People who watched this fight believe Wang Yanglong disgraced himself despite coming out super strong. He tried to show his power early, throwing spinning kicks to the knee and kicking so powerfully he fell to the floor. This is actually an illegal strike in most kickboxing rule sets.
That's f***ing illegal.
The cheeky Buakauw dodged one of the low kicks by holding onto the ropes and smiled when his opponent fell. But the Chinese Superman was so explosive that he got up from the fall and kicked Buakauw again. Buakauw was not happy about that. The Chinese Superman was clearly emotional and even tried to argue with the referee. When they re-engaged, Buakauw tried to push kick, but the Chinese Superman sent Buakauw flying with a spinning kick. With Buakauw rolling on the floor, he was somehow still laughing about all of this. When they engaged again, the Chinese Superman spinning kicked Buakauw to the nuts, and then tried to take his head off with another spinning kick. This made Buakauw angry. Buakauw even complained to the referee, which he rarely does. Once Buakauw started to anticipate spinning, he started to push kick his opponents to the ground. While Buakauw was able to hit the push kick twice in a row, Yanglong again spinning kicked him to the nuts. This time, Yanglong laughed. The referee told him to stop, and Buakauw stalked the Chinese Superman with his eyes while holding his crotch. The Chinese Superman had absolutely no regret in his eyes.
No regrets.
So he spun right into Buakauw's nuts again for the third time. When Buakauw complained again, Yanglong spun right into his nuts for the fourth time just as he was complaining, flooring Buakauw this time. The referee couldn't see the nut shot from the angle he was in, and Buakauw stopped complaining and probably started swearing. Previously, I thought Manson Gibson, the Black Bruce Lee, had the greatest iron nuts of all time. However, witnessing Buakauw's iron nuts in display against the Chinese Superman, I think the debate for the iron nuts GOAT is now up in the air. As you can see now, Buakauw walked towards his opponent very pissed off. Now, Buakauw kept his hands low and became evasive to dodge the spin attacks. Buakauw started to get very serious and stepped into fire attacks, but he got spinning nutshotted one more time.
Another one.
Now Buakauw isn't even complaining. He made Yanglong miss a low kick, so he fell to the floor once again. This allowed Buakauw to regain the momentum, and he walked towards the Chinese Superman with relentless aggression. Inside the exchange range, Chinese Superman could do nothing. Buakauw even landed a push kick to the nuts of his own. Yanglong attempted another spinning kick to the nuts, but missed. And when he spun around, he hit Buakauw with another spinning back fist that was pretty much a spinning elbow. To repay the spinning elbow, Buakauw landed a jumping head kick. He then walked down the Chinese Superman and landed a left hook that wobbled him. Just when Buakauw was pouring it on, He clinched up Yanlong and landed a clinch knee, which was totally legal. Apparently, it had been in the contract that this was a standard kickboxing fight, which allows one knee in the clinch, but Yanlong started to complain and said that no knees are allowed. He even refused to continue fighting when the referee told him to continue. Buakauw was very confused and complained to the crowd, asking them why he kicked me in the nuts, and he cannot take a knee. When they got together in center ring, Buakauw said, "You kicked me in the nuts 5 times, why you cannot get kneed when it's legal?" Yanlong laughed and said sorry. They started brawling right away. When Buakauw kneed him again without clinching, Yanlong stopped fighting and started complaining once again. The referee told him it's legal to throw one knee. You know something is wrong when it's a fight in China and the referee and the crowd is against the Chinese fighter and on Buakauw's side. When you look at the slow motion replay of the knee, it didn't even hit Yanlong. It was a knee that only sort of landed on the Chinese fighter's arms. I guess he is not Chinese Superman after all. The commentators even said it was the first time they've seen the rules being discussed after the fight started. The fight was declared a no contest, and Buakauw was super unhappy. Buakauw believed he should have won the fight. After the fight ended, Yanlong grabbed the mic and said they agreed to punches and kicks but not knees and elbows.
我说这次比赛我们用的是拳和腿。我之前我们说过跟Buakauw 可以 MMA， 我说可以接着拳套我们打 MMA， 就是他非要犯规，非要这，那我们就什么都用就 OK 了 ，MMA 什么都可以用了，就不要老是这样了。Buakauw 他非要说他要犯规用膝，我说你犯规用膝，那我们就直接 MMA 就不要这个什么了，就你不够资格，你靠边站，真的。反正他喜欢用肘用膝，我说我们直接什么都用都得了，就不用，是吧？
Buakauw's corner was angry, but Buakauw was classy and decided to start smashing pads to entertain the crowd. What are your thoughts on Buakauw's weirdest fights? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching another episode of Lawrence Kenshin Striking Breakdowns. The best way to keep our channel alive is to watch another episode.